Hey everyone, I'm here in the Renault Zoe GT-Line. This is the ZE50, the R135 version, which is the slightly more powerful motor. Today I'm going to talk to you about my favourite things about this car. Now, the things that just make sense to me. Before I go into it, if you're interested in what it's like to live with a Renault Zoe, or you want to know more about how I went from petrolhead to EV owner, subscribe to this channel. I'm doing tons of videos like this. Right, let's get to it. First off, I'm obsessed with this little mat here in the middle. Now, it's this gorgeous grippy rubber, which means that you can put pretty much anything on it and it's not going to slip off while you're driving around. So for example, putting your phone on it. Now, actually, this is exactly what you're meant to do. You're supposed to put your phone flat on this little rubber mat because it's actually a wireless charging pad. Now, I didn't actually know that this car had one of these until I was, driving around, putting my phone there because it's nice and grippy. And all of a sudden, I realized that it's actually charging, which is brilliant. It's super easy to use. If your phone supports wireless charging, just pop it on the pad and it'll start doing its thing. This is really handy if you're on a road trip and you need to charge up, or you've got multiple devices, or maybe you don't have a USB cable to plug into the car. So if you're a prolific phone user like me, this is super handy. Next up, something I love is the fact that while there's this great touchscreen, you also have physical buttons if you want to change air conditioning, heating, heated seats, etc. And also you have steering wheel controls for things like your music, cruise control, and so on. It's really hard to use a touchscreen while you're driving, so I love that there are still physical buttons in this car, even though it's super high tech. This car also has Apple CarPlay, which means that you can plug your phone in and you get access to Apple Maps, Spotify if you use it, or Apple Music, and a lot of the other apps that you use on a day-to-day basis. Now, this means that the screen turns into something that's super intuitive and easy to use with lots of stuff that you'll recognize. But the best thing for me is that this gives me access to my Spotify playlists through the incredible Bose sound system, which I know I've talked about before, but I love it so much that I can't recommend it enough. So if you're thinking about optional extras for your Renault Zoe, go for that sound system if you love music. It is honestly incredible. The Bose sound system actually means that it's like having a concert in your car. The sound quality is incredible. So whether you're into classical music or rock music or pop, or you want to sing along to your favorite musicals, which is what I do, then it's incredible. I love it. It's so much fun. I wish I could play some of it for you, but I don't really want a copyright strike from YouTube. The next thing I love is the heated seats. Now, this was an optional extra. It's part of the winter pack, and we weren't sure if we were going to go for it, but actually it's the best thing I ever did. I love being snuggly and warm, and a heated seat is like the ultimate in comfort for me. And the great thing about a heated seat is that you don't have to crank the heating up high, so therefore you're saving a bit of battery. With the winter pack that gets you these heated seats, you also get a heated steering wheel, which is great for chilly mornings when you need to leave early and you don't have a chance to heat up your car, or you haven't sorted out your preconditioning. It's so nice to have a warm steering wheel in the mornings. Finally, this driver's screen in front of you as you drive is great. It's super customizable, so you can change it so you're looking at your directions, the amount of range that you have left, but I like to use it for music because one of my favorite things about driving is having my own little karaoke. So I like to see what I'm listening to and what's up next, the album cover art and all of that kind of thing. But there's so much you can do with this to tailor it to how you like to drive and what you like to see as you're going. Music is such a big part of my driving enjoyment and the driving experience that the Bose sound system, seeing my album cover art, all of that kind of thing, super important to me. Of course, all of these features are available on other cars, whether they're electric or ICE, but these are the things that I really love about the Renault Zoe, and some of the things that actually really sold it to me, but they just make sense as well. It's so nice having those little interior features like wireless charging, a big screen, Apple CarPlay, all of those things that just make driving a more enjoyable experience. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to see more from me about my Renault Zoe and why I bought it and how I'm getting on with it, don't forget to hit subscribe. I will see you in the next video.